Hello and welcome to another video on how to trade volatility 75 index. I have volatility 75 index on my screen, and the screen is divided into many windows. Okay, this is my main window. This indicator window 1, this indicator window 2, indicator window 3, indicator window 4, and indicator window 5. That's 6 windows. All right. So how does this strategy work? It combines signals from all the 6 windows. Okay, signals from indicators on all the 6 windows, the alignment of the signals. That's what you use to scalp some profit, some little profit, or you could just trail your profit and then make some money. The bottom line of trading is to make money. All right. So this strategy will help you to make some money by scalping small profits per time. Now let's look at the main window. Like I said, this is the main window. Let's look at the indicator settings, the parameters, before I explain how to filter the right signal if you are going to buy or if you are going to sell. Okay, we have on the main chart, we have moving average. Okay, the period is 50. The shift is 0. Method is simple. Apply to close. Color is blue. All right. Then we have fractals. Color is purple. We have Bollinger Bands. Period is 6. Deviation is 0.020. The shift is 0. Apply to close. Color is purple. After Bollinger Bands, we have moving average. Period is 7. Shift is 0. Method is simple. Apply to close. Color is red. Then we have another Bollinger Bands. Period is 340. 340. Deviation is 2.0. Shift is 0. Apply to close. Color is black. Then we have another Bollinger Bands. Period is 330. Deviation is 2.0. Shift is 0. Apply to close. Color is black. Then we have another Bollinger Bands. Period is 350. Deviation is 2.0. Shift is 0. Apply to close. Color is blue. All right. So those are the indicators or the main chart. Okay. So for the main chart, you might want to zoom out. Okay. Look at what happened here. The lower Bollinger Band is expected to be your support. All right. And the upper Bollinger Band, the upper bands is expected to be your resistance. Okay. You have your support where price gets to and starts to go up. You have your resistance where price gets to and starts to go down. All right, that's for trend, trend identification. At the resistance, price drops, and then you have downtrend on the 5 minute time frame. Okay, while at the support, price rises, and then you have your uptrend. So, um, basically the upper band is for your resistance. Price might get to it and drop. The lower band is for your support. Price might drop to it and then bounce. Okay, but the mid band is where you have the crossover. Okay, more like your confirmation that price is actually going up. If price touches the lower band and gets to the mid band, you definitely know it's still going to go on its way up. We are still on the 5 minutes time frame. So apart from price getting to the lower band for you to expect a swing low where you want to start buying. Let me zoom in. Okay. The actual buy will start from where you have price closing up above the red and blue um, moving averages like you have around here. That's about the time you start to buy. That means the buyers are winning. Obviously, this is where you have it uh, touching the lower Bollinger Bands. Okay, at this point, the buyers winning here, sellers winning here, buyers winning here, sellers winning here. We are still at the support, but at the point where price starts to leave the support area around here, that's where you start considering whether you want to start scalping and start buying. You have buyers winning here, sellers unable to win. Buyers winning means bullish candle closes up above the red and blue lines. You have another successive closing up around here. Then you have the buyers in charge. And then start scalping. Okay, start scalping and then start buying. All right, you just scalp some few points at every successive close. At every successive close above the red and blue lines. Okay, so that's where you start to buy. Start to buy at around the support. I'm talking about the lower Bollinger Bands on the main charts. Okay, but by the time you get to the resistance, these are resistance area. By the time you start getting here, start looking for how to hold on a bit until you start seeing a situation where the sellers are winning. Okay, let me remove this and then let me zoom in. Okay, now around here you start seeing the red candles closing below the blue and the red lines. Okay, so this shows sellers are winning. Okay, this also shows sellers are winning, but we are still at the resistance area. Okay, where you now start to have successive wins by the sellers, then you start scalping. That indicates we have a swing high. So you start scalping to start making some profits. Okay, so basically the actual scalping starts around here. All right, so the essence of the blue, this particular blue line, essence of this blue line is for you to have confirmation on when to actually uh scalp buy. Okay, so price touching the support, which is the lower Bollinger Bands, okay, indicates that we might have a swing high, but the actual confirmation is where price crosses above the blue lines. You know, we have another blue line. We have this other blue line or purple line, I beg your pardon. We have this purple line and red line that you expect price to lap above for you to start to buy. But when the purple line at the red line, the two lines cross above the blue line. That's your actual confirmation of where to actually start buying. You are now it's now confirmed that you can start to buy. Okay, so reverse is the case of where you can actually start to sell. Like here, you have the first signal to start to sell at the resistance area. Okay, so you can just scalp sell. All right, at this particular point, but you have a buying session up there, still at the resistance area. If you zoom out, still at this resistance area, you have the first. Okay, this is first part where you have price touching the resistance area, where it dipped and then went back above the resistance area, dipped, went back above before finally dropping. So at this point, where you have it crossing the blue line here, you can buy. All right, but if you bought here, of course it failed. The buy, if you can sell here. If you sold here, it failed before going up, and then you have the final, okay, drop at the confirmation. So the best thing to do is for you to wait. Don't when the purple and the red line crosses down the blue line, don't just start selling. Wait for you to have candles lapping successively before you start to sell, because you are expecting a swing high. Okay, like around here, you do not have much. Like around here, you do not have much candles lapping down before you start to have a reversal around here. So, okay, you have some candles lapping down around here. Have some candles lapping down around here. Okay, but it didn't last long before you have your reversal. Okay, but this is a very perfect scenario where you have successive candles lapping down. Then you can enter your sell somewhere around here. Okay, and then you can see what happened. Price continues to drop and drop and drop. Okay, so that's how to use the main chart. The main chart speaks volumes. The main chart gives much indication of what to do. Okay, of what to expect on a larger scale. Okay, let's go to indicator window one. Let's look at the parameters of the indicator window one. Um, indicator window one. Okay, we have stochastic oscillator. The percentage K period is 7. Percentage D period is 4. The slowing is 4. Price field is close over close. Method is simple. Okay, the main style is green. The signal style is blue. And then I have levels 95, 5, and then 50. Color is blue. That's for the stochastic oscillator. And then I have a moving average. Period is 50. Shift is 0. Method is simple. Apply to first indicator data. Color is black. So how can you use the indicators on indicator window one to make your trades? Don't forget I said you can place your sell trade somewhere around here and start to sell. Okay, so when you have uh, the let me try and expand because it's a little bit tiny and not be able to see much. Okay, this is it. Okay, for indicator window one, excuse me. Okay, now for indicator window one, when you start to sell around here, okay, at the crossover. You will have been, the sell will have been preempted, you have been pre-warned of a sell signal around here. This is your confirmation to sell. And the when price, when the lines start to, the green and the blue line start to drop, okay, and retest the 5 level, okay, by the time it crosses the black line and the mid line, the 50 level, stochastic level, and it starts to drop towards the 5 level, that's where you start to sell. So you might just want to look at the crossover of the purple line on the main chart, okay, the purple and red line on the main chart, and then make sure you align it with when the the stochastic, the green and the black line, by the green and the blue line, when it starts to cross on the stochastic window, in the first indicator window, by the time it starts to cross and then touch the 5 level, that's the actual point where you have to sync it with what's happening here and then start to sell. Okay, so the reverse is the case for when to buy. Okay, you have the this is, let me zoom out. Okay, this is your support. Around here is your support, and then confirmation is when the purple and the red line crossover above the blue line. Then you start to look for bullish candle lapping. So on the indicator window one, what you do is, of course, you definitely wait for when the green and the blue lines cross above the black line, and then it starts to touch the 95 level. Don't forget to sell is when it touches the 5 level. So reverse is the case for when to buy. The signal to buy on the indicator window one. When it starts to touch the 95 level, then you can just come to the main chart and then look, do we have a confirmation here? Yes. Can I take a trade? Yes. All right. So that's how to use indicator window one. When it starts to touch the 95 level at quick, you can see more touches here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But you just have one here. So you have the buyers in charge around here. Then you can confidently scalp, buy along the line. Okay. So that's that for indicator window one. Let's look at the parameters for indicator window two. You have MACD. The fast EMA is 12, slow EMA is 26. MACD SMA is 9. Apply to close. Okay. The main style color, no color. Signal style color is green. Of course, you have 0 to be your level. MACD level. Okay, at 0 point. Then still on indicator window 2, we have moving average. The period is 1. Shift is 0. Method is simple. Apply to first indicator's data. Color is red. Another moving average. Period is 340. 340. Shift is 0. Method is simple. Apply to first indicator's data. Color is black. Still on the indicator with the 2, we have another moving average. Period is 10. Shift is 0. Method is simple. Apply to first indicator's data. Color is blue. Still on indicator window 2, another moving average. Period is 13. Shift is 0. Method is simple. Apply to first indicator's data. Color is purple. So that's about that. Indicator window 2. Okay, that's about that. So let's go to the charts and see how it works. So how it works is you have your swing low on the main chart and you're expected to buy. Of course, you have a buy confirmation when the purple, when excuse me, when the purple and the red lines, when it crosses above the blue line, that's your indication, that's a confirmation that you can now look for successful bullish candles and start to buy. All right. And of course, on the indicator with the one where you start have the blue and the green line cross over above the black line. okay, and they start to touch the 95 level, that means the buyers are in charge. Then you start to look for how to buy. Of course, on the indicator window too, when the red and the blue lines and purple lines cross above the black line, okay, that means bullish trend. That's when you start to buy, okay. So when you have this crossover here, that's your confirmation for when to buy, okay. Of course, when to sell, the reverse is the case. This is your confirmation of when to sell, okay. You have a drop below the black line around here, okay. You have a retest and then drop, okay. So that's, you can see, retest the black line and then drop. That's at the point of dropping, okay, below the black line. At the point of cross down below the black line is when to actually sell. You can see testing the 5 level, and you can see your confirmation crossover of the purple line and the red line below the blue line, okay, at this just after the swing high, okay, point. You have your crossover, then you can start to look for where to sell, where to scalp sell. So that's that for indicator window 2. Let's go to indicator window 3. Let's look at the parameters. It's just one indicator, BS power. The period is 13, color is green, level is 0. Okay. So BS power at the point of buying, okay. At the point of buying, BS power is relevant only at the point of buying. So when they let me try and give it more, okay, space, or give the BS power window more space so that we can understand my explanation. So at the point of buying, if I zoom in, this is our swing low at the support, and this is our confirmation. This is the test of the 95 level, okay. There's a crossover to buy, okay, confirmation. So for BS power, you only use BS power for when to buy, okay. And what do we look at? We look at when the BS power, uh, when the BS power indicator start to develop above the where the indicator bar start to develop above the 0 level. That's where you start to buy. Okay, not, you are not buying at the first green bar above the 0 level. These are first green bar above the 0 level. That's not where to buy. You buy at the third green bar. It's 1, 2, 3. This is exactly where you have to buy. Around here you start to buy. Okay, and when you look at what's happening on the main chart, you can see on the main chart, you can see the at exactly around the third bar. If you look up, you can see that coincides with this particular candle around here. Start to look for how to buy around here, okay, which is your third bar for BS power. BS power indicator at the third bar above the 0 level. Okay, that's where you look for how to buy. All right. Of course, that you can only look for how to buy when the price is leaving the support area at the swing low. Try to look for how to buy. You are discouraged from looking for how to buy when the price at the swing high. Okay, it's a swing high here. You are discouraged from looking for how to buy because price can easily reverse and then you'll be in loss. Okay, so you look for when to sell at the swing high, and then you look for when to buy at the swing low. Okay, so that's that. Let's look at the next indicator window, which is indicator window 4. For indicator window 4, we have bulls power indicator. Okay, how do you use the boost power indicator? The period is 13, color is red, levels we have just 0, levels power, levels color is black. Okay, so let's go to the charts. These are boost power. Okay, let me try and I just wanna zoom. Let me zoom in and give the boost power uh window some space so that we can see what I'm about to explain. Okay, I think that's okay. Okay, so you make use of the boost power. You make use of the boost power indicator window when you're looking for when to sell. Only when you're looking for when to sell. Like you have your swing, this is your swing high. Confirmation to start sell is around here. Of course, when it starts to touch the 5 level, you look for how to sell. Where it crosses the 0, when it crosses down on the black level, you look for where to sell. Of course, this BS power indicator window is only for when you look for where to buy. But we are looking for where to sell, so that's when the boost power indicator window is relevant. So what you do is zooming out. What you do is zooming out. Of course, you have confirmation on all windows. Okay, confirmation on this window, confirmation on the main chart. Then you look for when the you look for when the red bars start to develop below the 0 level. In fact, you look for the third, just like boost power, where you look for the third above the 0 level. For BS power, you look for when to sell, especially when you have the third, like you have the third bar develop below the zero level, somewhere around it. Let me zoom out. Okay, zoom it out, and then go into that particular part where I was explaining. Okay, somewhere around here. Okay, it was about okay. Yeah. So the first point of call is somewhere around here. You have the third bar developing below the 0 level, somewhere around here. So zoom it out, and then try to narrow. Okay, 1, 2, 3. So you can start to sell somewhere around here. Of course, you have a fake buy. Okay, then you have 1, 2, 3. This is the third bar. It's another confirmation point of where to start to sell. Just count. The bars will be developing below the 0 level. All you need to do is just count the third one. Then you can scalp some sell. Okay, the third one you can scalp some sell. Okay, like this is the third one. You can scalp and then make some profit by selling. So you use the bulls indicator window to look for the third bar developing. Okay, you can just ignore this and then start counting from your 1, 2, 3. This is the pronounced development below the 0 level and then start sell. It coincides on the way chart, it coincides with this point. Let me delete this. Okay, so if our third bar is around here, okay, so on the way chart coincides with this particular point, around this point. Our third bar is around here, so the selling starts around this point. Of course, if you start selling around here, you can take your profit somewhere around here. Okay, then you until you get another third bar, probably somewhere around here. Okay, so that's that for bulls power indicator window, which is our indicator window 4. Okay, the last indicator window is awesome oscillator. Indicator window 5, awesome oscillator. Of course, the value up color is red, is green. Value down color is red. Level 0 color is black. Okay, so how do you use that to know when to buy and when to sell? So obviously indicator window 5, is the easiest, where the uh, excuse me, where price that swing high and you're looking for where to sell. Okay, of course, this is your confirmation that you can start selling at the point of candle bar closing below the purple and red line. You can start selling. Of course, here when it touches the 5 level, start selling. For best power, you don't need best power to sell. Okay, but you need boost power to sell at the third bar development. Okay, then for awesome oscillator, start looking for sell where you have red bars developing above the 0 level. Then where you have crossover, that's where to actually look for where to sell. You have red bars developing above. Of course, red bars are developed around here, but there's no crossover down below the 0 level. But you have red bars developing, then they crossover down below the 0 level. Then you can start looking for where to sell. So the alignment of what's happening on the main chart, confirmation on the main chart, a touchdown or indicator with the one, the third bar or indicator with a 3, and the crossover or the indicator with a touchdown or indicator with a 3, crossover or the also oscillator indicator with a, then you can confidently take your sell trade. All right. So for where to buy, obviously you have to look for uh when to buy, you have to look for a swing low. Okay, excuse me. Like you have a swing low here. This is your swing low. Of course, and the red line crosses above. That's your confirmation. You have tests at the 95 level, confirmation. Okay, you have crossover, confirmation. Excuse me. You have crossover around here of the red and other lines above the black line above the 0 level, confirmation. Of course, for where to buy, the third candle development above the 0 level, confirmation. You don't need boost power to know when to buy. You don't need this to know when to buy. You only need this to know when to sell. And then when you have a crossover, you have green candles developing below the 0 level, then crossover. Obviously, you have green candles developing below level, 0 level here. Then you have crossover here, but it doesn't last long. Okay, but you have another one here happening around here, and then the crossover, the height of the green candles above the 0 level is even higher than what happened previously. Then that's your confirmation of where to buy. Of course, this must align with all other windows. Okay, then you can confidently take your buy trade and scalp some profit. Okay, let's look at another example. This is a swing low. Okay, confirmation around here. Okay, test of the 95 level around here. Crossover of all other lines above the black and the 0 level around here. Of course, bear power, the third candle development above the 0 level. You don't need this indicator window for where to buy. Okay, but crossover, you have green bars developing below 0 level. Then the crossover. Okay, that's your confirmation of where to buy. So that's that for this strategy. It's a good strategy. Uh, I use it a lot and it works very well for me to scalp some profits. But don't just start to use this strategy on your live account, please. Please use it on your demo account first. Make sure you use it to trade or demo first. Okay, so know how it works. If you look at what's happening currently, you have your three guy. You have your three guy around here, but it didn't last. There was no confirmation. You have another three guy here. The confirmation was not really strong or okay. because there was no successive bearish candle close below the uh, blue lines. But around here, you have a good confirmation on the main charts. All right, our price is going down. If I zoom out, you can see price is going down. All right, so same thing happened on the indicator. We were touching the 5 level. You have your crossover. Okay, then for boost power, of course, the third candle development, the third red bar development below the 0 level, then your crossover is your crossover. So all you need to do is go to the main chart and then start to look for how to sell. Okay, selling time. This is where to sell. So when this candle develops above the purple and red line and then crosses down and lumps down, you can sell. Or you can just play sell trade and monitor. All right, because you have confirmation to sell. Okay, so that's that. Don't go straight on live account to use this strategy. Don't use a strategy on live account out on live account because you are just getting to know about it. Use it on demo account and try it out. If you like the way it happens, if you enjoy it, then you can go on your live account and make some money. Okay. That's that for this video. Make sure you click the subscribe button if you like what you saw, so that you get to see more videos. Click the like button if you like it. Click the bell button below the video for notification. Okay, then drop comments, ask questions below the video. If you're not clear with any part of the video, ask question. Okay, try to explain to you. Try and give some explanation or give answers to your question. All right, so don't forget to go to our website www.bnfxtrader.com to see more on what we have written on how to trade forex and volatility index. You can also visit our another website of ours, fxfables.com, to learn more on how to trade. Till I come your way next time, is bye for now.